Oh, ho, my hearties! A very, very good evening to you. It's just me, Scottie McCLUE, of course, with our evening pop-up at 25 minutes past 9, 4 minutes past 9, just go up to 25 minutes past 9 on Tuesday, the 10th of January. I've made a couple of errors by saying December because it's so incredible to think we are into 2023 good and proper. And of course, I actually saw it in live with the Scottie McCLUE Hogmanay Bash. Lovely to be with you. And DINKY-DOO, hello again, says the wonderful Elizabeth Jones. Elizabeth, so glad you could join us again. This is fantastic. I do love the TikToks and the YouTube pop-ups and just saying hi to everybody. It's amazing. Good evening, Scottie. Good evening, Francis. So lovely to have you with us, of course. And 2 kisses to you too. And Neil Sherrington, good evening, Captain, from a very wet Norwich. DINKY-DOO. Now, it's very wet. I mean, outside, it's blowing a gale and bucketing. I've just done a video about the flood. Good evening, Scottie. DINKY-DOO. Hello, Mr. M from Los Angeles. It's Pishin-Doon here, says Marco. Pishin-Doon is a Scotticism for raining. So there you have it. Hi again, Scottie. Good evening. Susan, good evening. Lovely to have you with us. And a big DINKY-DOO. Wouldn't be here if it wasn't for your great shows. Elizabeth, you're very, very kind. Do you go pheasant shooting? No, I don't, Bray. I am a crack shot. And, I had Labrador retrievers, professional dogs. If you can have a professional dog, a working lab, tremendous stuff. But I love pheasants. I love them. I admire them as a creature, of course. I have also eaten them. Dare I say, there we are. That's 90% of the people who will be switching off nowadays. Scottie, yeah, Scottish legend. Hello from Cornwall, Scottie. Morning. How are you? If you had chicken soup for your dinner, you'll sweat like a pig this afternoon. DINKY-DOO, Scottie McCLUE, lager top. I'm just an honest Scottish lass. I would believe that 100%. Elizabeth, love your show, sir. Get yourself on the BBC. Marco, the BBC should have this on live nationally, right? There's no reason. They have no excuse not to. Scottie, DINKY-DOO. Yes, indeed. No again, Scottie. Now I need to put you in the big telly. Professor Numpty, this is the very best thing for you. Look upon it as a catharsis. Scottie, I won a karate tournament today. Can you say I did a good job? You did, Homelander. I used to go out with a girl who was a karate specialist, but she gave me the chop. So there we are. The lovable lassie still working for you. Taxi man, I don't have the lovable lassie with me, and that's why the shows aren't quite what they were on the Scot FM. But we'll get there. Scottie, thoughts on Villa versus Stevenage? Ooh, I do like the Villa, I have to say. Big Villa man. Have you just come on at 9:26 p.m. on a Tuesday night? DINKY-DOO, Dave and John. I came on at 9:24, I think. So you're a couple of minutes out. I remember the Century Radio days well, Scottie. Used to listen to you with my nan many moons ago. Century Radio was another belter. How come when this country gets something that's worked so well and then it disappears? And nobody else has ever touched it for figures for audience. Scottie, who's that young man behind you? That's Lord Reith the Labrador. Isn't he beautiful? Look at him just having a look going, what's going on here? There were thoughts on Harry's interview on ITV. But you know, Elizabeth, I was quite taken by his articulate style. I was quite taken by that. And I thought, well, he's got a tale to tell, but obviously there's a lot of things I think he shouldn't be saying. So there we are. I want to be this guts mate, says Doodle. This guts? What are you saying, Doodle? This guy. I want to be this guy. Yes, absolutely, Doodle. You can be me anytime. Negan Smith says, good evening, Scotty. Negan, how lovely to have you with us. Hi, Scotty, how are we? Hello, Susan says, Kareem. There we have it. So there we are, David. So we'll be getting a call tonight from you, I hope, when we open the lines. Chick says, hi, Scotty, can you say hello and dinky-doo to my son, Cody? I can. Lee Bandoni, what are you doing? Guys, Lee Bandoni, the most generous man on the planet. He's given me thousands and thousands of TikTok gifts. And he's on giving me some more. And he's sending me golden microphones, golden globes. I don't know, the golden globes are on at the moment, aren't they? Because I've just tweeted. If you're unable, let me see this. If you're unable to pay your exorcist bill, they're likely to repossess your house. Thunder! I see what you just did there. I love it. They'll repossess your house. Lee is still giving. Lee, you are so kind. Guys, I need lots and lots of tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap. So there we have it. Let's see what is what. Elizabeth Jones. I used to love listening to the Real Radio wind-ups. My friend Robin in the morning. Very, very funny, clever, talented man. I believe he's still on the radio. So get yourselves on there to Pure Radio, it's called. Pure Radio. And I believe it's excellent. So there you have it. Scotty, do you have any other backgrounds as well as Scottish? Oh, lots. Well, we all have. You see, I'm actually an African from the African Rift Valley, as we all are. So I started life as a Black African from the African Rift Valley, and then I went via Ireland. And then I went to, well, you'll see it in a video. Where are you actually from? Do you remember it caused a big stushy when that beautiful lady asked the other wee lady at Buckingham Palace, where are you actually from? Lee, what are you doing? Guys, Lee is still giving. Lee, my goodness, you worry me that you'll bankrupt yourself. Oh, my goodness me. Thank you so much. So there you are. So lots of backgrounds. Hello, how are you doing? Willie, we're doing very well. Guys, we've got Willie on. Lee has sent 400 gold awards. This is out of this world. What am I drinking? And no funny cracks, okay? It's not what it looks like. Although I believe there is a lady who does. There we are. Negan says, good evening, Scotty. You're a wee smashing man. It's our Scotty, David and John. David, we'll get a chat later. I'm tired listening to you, says Kareem. I don't think that's our Kareem. I'm tired something. Soldier Boy says, hello, Susan. I'm good, thanks, Kareem. Hi, Soldier Boy. Should we have tough jail sentences for incompetent driving examiners? Well, I don't think there are any incompetent driving examiners because that's such a responsible job. Let me see if anybody has joined us. Did you see the top video fan Stitch last night? Guys, a lovely, lovely guy from Manchester stitched into one of the videos. And he says he remembers me from years ago. So he's a superstar now. Big fan, Dinky-Doo. Roderick, Dinky-Doo. Scotty, is that a dog with you at the graduation picture? Yes, it was the dog's graduation. And I was photobombing him. Pure Radio Scotland, that's it, Kareem. And I believe Robin's on that. Scotty, that looks like fresh yellow snow. Now, Numpty Head, you would have learned, like the Eskimos do, you never eat yellow snow. Tell me what it is. You've got to guess. Scotty, would you vote for me if I was the governor? Philip, of course. Why would we not Apple cider vinegar. Ah, Elizabeth, you fell into the trap. You're such a clever lady. You were being too clever because you remembered that I used to drink apple cider vinegar on the show. Very heavily diluted, by the way. Always make sure. So that's it. Lord Reith, the Labrador, who never missed a radio show. You could not get a more faithful creature. He was so beautiful. Yes, the attentive ear, the all-seeing eye, and the faithful heart. That was Lord Reith. Wonderful stuff. Now, Kareem, I'll make your problems go away, says Soldier Boy. Well, Soldier Boy must be into the old, what do you call it? Chiropractor or something like that. Now, I'm just going to check. Can everybody tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap? Tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap. Tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap. On their phones. And let's see if we can get some likes. We've got 1,300. Yep, you got me there. I got you there, Elizabeth. You're a very, very, very clever lady. But it's not apple cider vinegar. Just back from the Camera Obscura in Edinburgh. Fantastic Victorian technology. Now, don't tell me. Was it Annan was the photographer? And was that his house? If you're standing looking over the playhouse, just up in the hill behind, was that Annan the photographer's house? Or am I just totally talking nonsense? There we are. I remember you, Friday Night Radio, Joseph. We were on 5 nights a week, but you maybe just listened on a Friday. So there we have it, you see. It's lemon drink. David, how did you know? Was it my expression, my sour plume of a puss when I sipped it? Philip, you are the governor, says Soldier Boy. So there you have it. We like that. We do like it. Numpty, it's David. We had great chat on Saturday. You told Scotty to stop speaking, and it's a talk show. I see what you've done there. One of my best critics was a guy that came on the phone and he said, this is a terrible, terrible show. They should sack you. And I said, why? I said, do you not think it's a good show? Oh, it's a good show if they got a proper presenter. It's you that's spoiling it. That was him. And yet he never, ever missed a show. Evening, mate. Respect to sir. Free Palestine. Rome is Vesey. Palestine is free. You know, it is free. There we are. Scotty, what's your favourite food? Mine's spaghetti. Carl. Yes, indeed. We like a bit of spaghetti. Clean-shaven Scotty, handsome chap indeed. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Zed Money. Very good. And I'm quite enjoying being clean-shaven. And the rash is starting to go. Remember, my face was all rashed because I was shaving it after having not shaved it for 2.5 years. Well, young Scotty, how about you? From Northern Ireland. Ollie Craig, we love you in Northern Ireland. Yes, indeed. Fantastic. Is it pineapple juice you're drinking, Scotty? No, Susan. That would be very thin. That would only be pineapple juice if you hadn't shaken it. Oof. It's incredible. As soon as you drink that, your body goes, oh, hello. There we are. It's all that. It's not free yet, sir. It's occupied by Israel. Palestine, I think it was last but one governor of Palestine. You know, but you've got to remember that the reason they sort of have a go at Palestine is because it's where Jesus was born. Man was born in Palestine and lives today in bread and wine. Who wrote that? You tell me. 175 years old, says Lee Bandoni. What is Lee? Oh yes, the Royal Mile was owned by a polymath called Patrick Geddes. Yes, I remember Patrick Geddes on the Royal Mile. Yes, absolutely. Ah, that's where Annan's house was. So what's that big, square, very Georgian house? If you're standing right at the top of Leith Walk and you look up to your left, right? Tell me about that. So Geddes, yes, the Royal Mile. Uh-huh. What's the weather like in your part, Scotty? It's fierce over here. Ollie, where are you again? Do tell us, it's fierce here. I can't tell you. Scotty, have you ever eaten black tomatoes? I'm growing some this year to give them a try. Mr. Martin, I've heard of them. Have you ever had green onions? Partly you have to steer away from the green tatties. Hello, Scotty. Hello, Negan. Hi, Rick. Dinky-Doo. But no, I haven't had a black tomato. My father was a huge tomato grower. And in the summer, his greenhouse, it just hung with tomatoes and cucumbers. And we used to just pick them and eat them in a salad with sometimes white Scottish bread. Scottish, what you call Scottish plain bread, a plain loaf. Oh, stop. A little bit of butter and salt. Stop. There we are. Now, who have we got? The Royal Miles did these days since they shut down a lot of the pubs. Professor Numpty, I used to love doing a wee run of the Royal Mile. We started off at the Covenanter and then ended up doing it Jenny Hawes. Does that ring a bell? That was my kind of beat as a young man, as a Jack the lad. The Royal Mile, we loved it. I remember one night I went up to the castle and it frightened the life at the sentry. I think he threw away his tea. I thought you could just drive up and I wanted to show somebody. So that was that. How's Glenn Dinky-Doo? Oh my God, says Baznans. No, Baznans, thank you for the promotion, but it's just Scottie McClue. So there you have it. Guys, can you tell everybody that I'm on, please? I'll see if I can share it with the Facebook mob. But have I disappeared on the YouTube? Stay with us. Edinburgh, the home of the Jambos. This is my story. This is my song. Follow the hearts and never go wrong. If you look at the TikTok videos, you'll have to scroll down. I actually play the hearts tune on the button key melodeon for you. I'll just put that we're live now, guys. Live now. And 21:42 p.m. And it's Tuesday, isn't it? Tuesday. Yep. There we are. Live now, 21:42 p.m. Tuesday. I'm just going to post that on Scottie McClue's Facebook page. There we are, the Jambos. The Jam Tarts. Hi from Fife. Jackie, hello from Fife. Hello from Aviemore. Stag, can you help me? Where is the ruined chapel at Rothiemurchus? I couldn't find it, and I ended up, I turned up just through Aviemore, and I turned up left to Rothiemurchus, and I couldn't find the ruined chapel. I think I found the Episcopal Church. Is that right? So they were very strange. I could not find the ruined chapel. Open the door, says Bazanans. Evening, Scotty, says Pagrant from South Yorkshire. Edinburgh, we love Edinburgh. There's a moose loose about this house. There is, Aldop. Andrew Wishmaster, hello, Scotty. Hi, Scotty. Jim from Preston. Dinky-Doo, mate. Preston in Lancashire, Jim. Because there's actually a Preston in Scotland. Did you ever see a fabulous movie called The Fourth Protocol? And Michael Caine, outstanding as usual. Outstanding actor. Michael Caine is John Preston. Yes, absolutely. And that's the movie where you hear the guy that's taking over the intelligence services going, just do it. Just do it. Brilliant line. Lee Bandoni has joined us again. Lee, thank you so much for your kindness and for your generosity. Dee's just sent me a happy 2023. Nethybridge says Chris. There we are. We love Nethybridge. Kareem says, turn on the calls. No one cares. That's not the true Kareem. Shall I ban him, Kareem? Yes, who are you, Kareem? Shall we ban him? I'll tell you what we'll do with the false Kareem. We'll put him in timeout. We'll give him some time out. How long do we give him, guys? There we are. How long do we give the false Kareem? He's in timeout for 300 seconds. Mr. Martin, what do you know of the Franklin expedition and the way John Ray was treated for telling the truth to Parliament about cannibalism? Don't know anything about it, Mr. Martin. You got me there, La. Yes, ban him. That's right, Kareem. We'll ban him. Smite him, Scotty. Straight out the Bible. He smote them. Yes, 10 years. Shall we put him in for 10 years? A good pizza, Scotty. What is it with these people impersonating Kareem? A good pizza. They are jealous because Kareem is a superb caller. Hi, Mr. Martin. So there we have it. Scotty, you put him in time on Saturday. Okay, well, we might ban him then. Shall we ban him? Guys, what do we think? We need to take a vote on this. Do we ban the fake Kareem? Do tell. I don't want to just, be too dictatorial because it's our show. There we have it, you see. So you don't want to be too dictatorial because it's our show. Right, what's going on with the sharing and what's going on with the not following? Everybody watching should follow right now. Have you ever been to Tynecastle, Scotty? Only to drop people off in the way past. But Lord George White, there's a name. Sadly, Lord George is not with us. Sir George of Clarmaiston. And he was known as Lord George. He was an avid Hearts fan, a jam tart. And he was the most delightful man. He used to call the Top 107 show. And you must remember Sir George of Clarmaiston. And he even came down to see me, get a taxi, and came down to see me. Loveliest man. And gave me beautiful little gifts and things like that. You cannot beat a bit of plain loaf with the real butter laid on thick. Ollie, when I was a wee boy, my mother used to lay the butter on thick because it had been rationed during the Second World War. And she cut it. It was always frozen. The butter was always out the fridge. Nowadays, we get that wonderful stuff that's actually spreadable. This was so hard. If you tried to spread it, you'd have just ripped the bread to shreds. You'd have broken every cracker. You know, I'll tell you what a lovely friend did give us. Little beechwood flat wooden boards. And they were lovely for spreading your crisp bread, your scandabrod. Just amazing. Wonderful stuff. Your crackers. Smite him, says Homelander. So many numpties pretending to be Kareem. We'll ban the lot of them. Susan says ban him. Ban him. He needs another name. Okay, Chris. Guys, is that enough of a, what do you call it? You have to watch because of the damage it did. Is that enough of a democratic vote, would you say? So there we are. It's imposter, Scotty. Ban him. I say, okay. I get it, guys. Right, I'm going back to the fake Kareem. And he's gone. The deed is done. So there we are. No more of that, I tell you. Now, guys, if you're never, ever, ever do you need to give Scottie McClue anything, but if you're feeling flush, I've just put up the latest funding set up. You'll see it there. And if you're feeling flush, that would be absolutely wonderful. The latest funding vehicle, if you want to pop something in, or you can tap the dollar, or you can go up. Boo! Come on, the dandies. Don for life. Fit like. Hi, Scotty. Hello, F. How lovely to have you with us. Welcome, 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 I say. There we are. Now then. Ban the fake Kareem. Oh, here it's all coming in, guys. Yes, ban him, says our Kareem. Smite him, Scotty's his homeland are. He's an imposter. Ban him. Ban, 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 says Kareem. As the governor, I say we ban him. Ban him, says Susan. Scotty, where is McClue Towers located? I don't know. I'm still wandering about the garden. There's rooms I've never been in. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Kareem has sent £1. Kareem, you're very, very kind. Kareem's tapped the dollar bill at the bottom of the top chat. Right, who we got? Hi, Scotty. Up, King Charles. So there we are. Fantastic. Hello from Bristol. And Preston Pans. Thank you. How are you, says Agains. I got you, sir. What, ban me? No, not ever, sir. D, we're not banning you. Yes, boot him up the Jackson, says Elizabeth. What are we all like? Once you get a taste of blood, you know. John Franklin was lauded and falsely credited with the discovery of the Northwest Passage. Ooh, love. Arcadian John Ray was actually the man who first mapped out a navigable shipping route through the Arctic. Mr. Martin. You know, I mean, at times you come across as not the sharpest tool in the box, but sometimes you really excel yourself. That's excellent. Give him 30 minutes, says Jim. I'm your number one, sir. D, you are indeed. Yes, yes, yes. Guys, get sharing. If you're watching on the YouTube, can you please follow? Look, right, I'm going to hold this up. This is for general consumption. Although don't eat it. Don't try that at home. For entertainment purposes only. Can we see that? Can you read it? Is it the right way round? Do tell me. Is that the right way round? Now, does it make complete and utter sense? 2 more minutes, we open the lines. What do you reckon? Okay, everybody happy with that? Right. Scotty, you give a shout out to my friend Curtis. He couldn't be here to watch today because he's busy. Negan, if he's that busy that he can't be here to watch Scottie McClue, we will give him a shout out. Because you've got to be pretty busy. Yes, Scotty, says Charlie. Thank you, Charlie. That is fantastic. Right, why have I not got another 100 followers? What's going on? Are you an island boy who's just trying to make it? Yes, crazy man. I was on the islands trying to get a living from scraping the ground with a hoe. And I had 1 sheep. And I had 1 cow. And I was at the Peats. And I was bitten crazy with the clegs. And I was used to swimming out to get a few clams for supper. And we had the Black House. And I was just about choked with the peat smoke. And I was wondering about running away to sea. And I decided to try and go on the YouTube and the TikTok and see if I could get myself a better quality of life. Well, how wrong was I? Did I set you a nice wee scenario there? No, I'm not an Eliach. I'm not from the islands, I have to say. And I'm not a Skinach, and I'm not a Yosach, and I'm not a Barach, and I'm not a Herach, and I'm not an Eliach, and I'm not a Jurech, and I'm not a Mulach, and I'm not a Yarnach. Scotty, believe it or not, I've discovered life, and it was on this planet. Numpty, I've been telling you, you are life. That's why Scotty McClue goes live. Live, life, do you get it? To remind you that you are life itself. You're a child of the universe, Numpty. I was talking to somebody tonight, and they said, Numpty very clever. I said, do you think so? I went, oh, yes. I only said, do you think so? To test them. I've always known. But fingers and lips. Mum's the word, Numpty. I'm not telling you in case it swells your Numpty. Thoughts, should I buy the Harry book? I'm not rushing out. I might wait till it's remaindered. You see, we used to have a wonderful, wonderful store called Woolworths. And on a Saturday, you could get anything in Woolworths. It was originally for 6p. But when I was there, it was about a shilling. Some stuff was 2 shillings. And my father was a great teacher without being a teacher. He used to take me down on Saturday morning. Instead of buying silly things, we'd get a few sweets at the Pick and Mix and Woolworths. Woolies. And then he would buy me things like a little bulb holder and a battery and, maybe 6 inches of black wire and 6 inches of red wire from the electrical counter. And he'd show me how to make lamps and all sorts of stuff. Just amazing man. And I loved going to Woolies with Dad. But I was a great reader. And they had a bin, a wire bin, filled with remaindered books. And you could get them for 6p, 2.5p. So I'm not saying we wait till Harry's books remaindered, but if we can just cool the beans so you're not paying full whack, Scotty, I made it. Curtis the guy. Woo! Contrary to popular... Oh, Curtis the guy. Scotty, my friend Daniel's suffering from depression. Can you please cheer him up? Philip, I don't know if we can cheer him up, but tell him to watch live and we'll see what we can do. Right, who have we got here? For goodness sake. Top of the day to you, says Rick. Rick Stockton, DINKY-DOO. Whished, says D. D's whishing against. The line's opening, Scotty, mate. Yes, yes. Who's the handsome fella in the background? That's Lord Reith the Labrador. As Prince Harry sold his family secrets down the river. Yes, he has. But he's also telling his story. If he could have told his story, I mean, when Edward VIII abdicated, he wrote a king's story. And I have to say, it's a great read because it's just so normal. What am I drinking, guys? No funny cracks, by the way. We've done all the jokes. What have we got here? Now, Cutters, calm down. We might have to get rid of Cutters, guys. Can we ban Cutters? He's talking nonsense, says Negan. Yeah, we'll give him another minute to see if he can mend his ways. And if he can't, then lifetime ban for Cutters. Guys, what do we think? Baz and Ans, don't join in with all that. Has everybody on the YouTube followed and subscribed? And has everybody followed on the TikTok? I'll bet you haven't. Let me see. No, you haven't all followed. Guys, we need more followers on the TikTok. Plain loaf and square sausage. No, no, that doesn't do it for me. I think you need a roll and square sausage and brown sauce. So there we are. Shocking. You can't silence the man, says D. No, D, we might have to if he's talking nonsense. Yeah, we need to get rid of Curtis, guys. Can everybody shout goodbye to Curtis? He's leaving us. There we are. End of Curtis. Now, if you look down at what Curtis wrote, look at all that rubbish. None of it sense. There we are. We have to ban the idiots, guys. I'm sorry, but it's not an idiot show. It's for highly intelligent, interested people who have got something to say. I'm just going to open the phones, by the way. Talking of something to say. There we are. So, yes. Hi, says Jeanette. Hi, Jeanette. When did you become a Scottish nationalist, Joe? I'm not a Scottish nationalist. I'm not political at all. There we are. Right. I need to get another 5 subscribers. It's tiny, guys. Really tiny. Have a look. Right? Can we all see that? That's all we've got so far on the YouTube. Now that should be into maybe 500,000 to 1 million. So I really, really, really need your help if we're going to build the show. And there's a new funding vehicle. You'll see it on there. I'll just pop up the link so you can see it again. Now, you don't have to put anything in, but share it. Everybody should be sharing it. This link should be on every single bit of social media everywhere. Scotty with the phones be on tonight. Bye-bye, Mrs. Green. Bye-bye. There we are. There's that GOFUND.me. Fantastic stuff. Right. Phones. Phones. Let's open the phones. Guys, I need more people to go and hit the subscribe on the YouTube. If 5 people hit the subscribe, we open the phones right away. Right? So 5 of you. There's a nice wee shot I did today. 229 of you have had a look. Joe, what made you think I was a Scottish nationalist? There's Christoire. Christoire, bonsoir, professeur. Français, oui. Je m'appelle Scotty McClue. Bonjour, McClue. Monsieur McClue. Oui. Je suis le professeur de français à la TikTok et YouTube. Jerry, #1 van driver. Paris, Italy, New York. My wee Coco is crying for his mummy. Jerry, Coco. Coco. Woof woof, Coco Pops. Woof woof, Coco. How do I call in from overseas, can I? Yes, Liberty Network. Instead of the O, you just put +44. I just hope my internet doesn't flake out. As usual, as everyone starts downloading harmonica videos at this time of night. I must bring my harmonica. Scotty, you're a big fan of the monarchy. Everyone is, Dan. Give us a dinky-doo, please. Says highly efficacious. Right, who's subscribed and who's not? Who's subscribed and who's not? Let's see. Oh, dear. Right, I need 2 more subscribers. There we are, 2 more subscribers to the YouTube channel. If you're watching on YouTube, you haven't subscribed, please do. I know everybody says that, but this is Scotty McClue. We're building the world's top talk show. All right. And we're going to open the lines. I need 2 more people to subscribe. Oh, it's on a knife edge. 1 more. 1 more subscriber. 1 more. Oh, 1 more, guys. Come on. There must be 1 person watching on the YouTube who hasn't clicked subscribe. Please do. Top, top, totty, top, I say. 1 more. Come on. You know you can do it, and you know you want to. Is the subscribe button obvious, guys? And can you see the other little links at the top? Can you see the one to the finding? Saying the line's invalid, Scotty. Well, we just haven't opened it. Scotty, I subscribed. Daniel McGob-Stopperton. I thank you. Who invented the World Wide Web in 1990? Mr. Martin. The World Wide Web was invented in the 60s. Well, the internet was invented in the 60s. You know what I mean? Come on. There we are. One more. Oh! Right, that's it. We're opening the lines. Dinky-Doo, I say to you. Yes, bring your harmonica in, Scotty, with some great tunes. #1 top show worldwide. Gordon Stirling has joined us. Happy New Year, McCLUE. Gordon, lovely to see you. Scotty, there must be 460,000 calls trying to get on. No one can get through. Right, here we go. Okay, now you should hear a wee ting. Right, ready, listening? Oh, there you go. Lines are open, guys. 01416289795. And if you're ringing from out with the UK, then 44. And that would be 44141. That's at 6289795. Dinky-Doo, everybody. Scotty McClure, big supporter of you. Come on, man. Come on, D. You are the Dinky-Doo, Scotty. Give us a Dinky-Doo. Hi, Scotty. Do you like Elaine C. Smith? What a national treasure. Mrs. Lannery. She's wonderful. What do you think of Prince Harry, Scotty? I don't really have any views one way or the other, Prince Harry. I don't think you should be moaning, because I think he's already done quite well in life. So I don't think you should be moaning. Very sorry about what happened to his mum in his formative years. He was very articulate, because I know he doesn't have a lot of formal educational qualifications. You know, that sort of thing. You can't beat the plain bread with the real butter. Ollie, I know. 6K likes. Oh, 7K likes. Loose lips, sink ships. Elizabeth, you're quite right. Alex Ferguson in the house. Offer up a giveaway on your YouTube channel. Once you have a certain number, all the best of luck. DJ, I've never given away a thing, and I've had the highest audience of any radio station in the country. We used to beat the London station at night. I've just subscribed, Scotty. You're very good. The number's saying it's invalid. It can't be. Have you rung? Guys, somebody ring the number right now. Let's see if it rings. I'll ring it. I can ring it from here. See if we can get it going. Just to let me ring it, guys. What am I asking you to ring it when I can ring it? For heaven's sake. It's not too much to ask, really, is it? Right. There we go. So I'm local, so I don't need to do the +44. So I could probably get away with 01416289795. Call. Oh. 01416289795. Let's try again. Nah. It's not working. Right. I think you can test them here. Let me see what's going on here. I have a feeling, guys, that we can actually test these lines and see what's going on. I'm sure I can. Let's just see. Bear with me for a second because I'm going to see if I can test it. Would that be a good idea? Right, we've got that on 4168. Yes, +441416289795. And that's all seems to be working. That's wonderful. Now, let me see here. Right, everything enabled. Okay, that's fine. I'm just checking for you guys to see if there's some way I can test it. Yep, that seems to be working absolutely fine. Make a test call. It's not working. It is not working.
Hello, welcome to Skype call testing.
Right, so what we'll do, let me try another thing here, guys. I wonder if that's any better. Guys, can we try and get through once more? Maybe the numpty heads have damaged it. Well, I'm sure we'll get it fixed. Can we try it now and see if we can get through? I'll try it here. What a carry on, honestly. Technology. You can't have a phone in if we can't get the phones working. And we were doing so well. Scotty, I'm such a big fan. There we are. Have you ever read, I don't know what that is, Cam? Let me make a call to myself. No. That's strange. What message did you get, Kareem? Do tell us. Right, we'll just have to get it sorted. I'll have to get onto them tomorrow and sort that. Still invalid. I got through to my GP quicker than trying to phone McCLUE. Yes, but Gordon, had you been phoning on all the other nights for the last year, you would have got through right away. So there we have it. There we go. There's somebody ringing for us. Fantastic stuff. You've been told, absolutely. Worky. There we go. Worky. Yes, come on. Let's get this working. Give us your number, McCLUE, says Dylan. The number, Dylan, is 0141 628 9795. 0141 628 9795. All right? So see if we can get that going. I used to call you like 93 and get cut off just after we called you. Well, CPRO, maybe you were cheeking up. That can happen. So there we are. Oh, says Negan. Aha. So that's it. So Gordon, less of the cheek. I don't know. My GP, I get straight through. It's brilliant. Can you stop shouting, please? My mum's in bed. Cameron, I'm not shouting. This is the way I speak. It's just a very big house. Says call forwarding active when I ring, but that's a good thing, Croistoire, is it not? Am I saying your name right? Checking in from the Royal Borough of Ayr, old Scotty boy. Auld Ayr, wham ne'er a tune surpasses for honest men and bonny lasses. If we called at the start of the show, we got through. Yeah, but see, Pro, it should be working. I don't want to take up all the program time trying to fix it. But if anybody does have any bright ideas, then do tell. So there we have it. It's saying that somebody phoned 5 minutes ago. It's just not, it's not testing as well. It usually tests okay, you see. There we are. Oh, it says I can get help. Search Skype support. Yes. Incoming calls. Not working. There we are. I'll pop that in and see what happens. We'll maybe have to find another way to get it. Why am I not receiving calls? Sure, you're also using the latest version. So there we are. So guys, maybe I need to leave the latest version. Right. I've got to make sure I don't have something turned on. Hang on. Right, there we are. Okay, I'll see if I can sort all this out. See if we can sort it out. There we are. Fantastic. Something's done something along the way. But I can sort all this. I'll sort it tomorrow. Well, I can report a problem. I'll just put not receiving. There we are, not receiving. Fantastic. Lovely. Okay, guys, that's gone there. So we'll see what's what. Excellent stuff. Now then, update your software, says Dylan. We might have to do that. Agnes cannot wait much longer on you, Scotty. Fix it during the interlude, Scotty. Yes, we'll bring on the kitten with the ball of wool, or we'll get the there it's come back to me, so that's good. We'll bring on the kitten with the ball of wool, or we will get the Potter squeal on the go and do it that way. That's the way to do it, I say to you. Try searching out a solution online. Thank you, Negan. Top stuff. So this is wonderful. What I love about it is that you guys know so much about these things, and therefore it's not really a problem to see if we can sort it out. Do you want me to try and phone you? Thomas, it's wonderful, but I don't think it's working. So by all means, try and phone and let me know if you're getting through. Wonder why that's got a red dot there. Right. I've tried another one. Try that, guys, and see how we get on. See if that helps. I don't see why it shouldn't. Telling me the last call was Saturday, but that's not true, is it? Or is it? Yes, I suppose it might be. So there we are. Who else have we got here? Anna, I think you need to go. Shall we send Anna down the Swanee, guys? Or Darian is actually Anna, I think. Yeah, he's gone. Bye-bye. That's lovely, isn't it? Just for being daft. Remember, you never, ever, ever, ever troll Scottie McClue. It just is not allowed on the internet. We don't do it. We never have, and we never will. It's not what we do. Now, what we got here? Spit some money into your laptop, says Top Gear. There we are. A Dinky-Doo. Lovely to have you all with us. Dinky-Doo says Jammy. Jammy, fantastic stuff. This has been some show tonight, guys. Can I have more followers, please? We need a lot more followers on the TikTok. And let's see how we're getting on the YouTube. There we go. How many landlocked countries in the world? Ooh. Landlocked countries. How many landlocked countries in the world? 36. Dinky-Doo from Toronto. We love you in Toronto. Is it the place to be? Did Meghan not live in Toronto? There we have it. SNP are the worst party in Scotland. Oh, I don't think so, Night Jammy. Everybody would agree with that. Otherwise, they wouldn't be the #1 party if they were the worst, you see. You see, it's a wee bit of a giveaway at the ballot box. That's what I say. She did indeed, unfortunately, says Mac. Can you speak Gaelic? Camraha u hakima maha farchi farchi ki de mille farchi don TikTok agus YouTube. So there we are. The year 1911. Now that was the world in crisis, Liam. And we really did have problems. If we think we've got problems now, 1911 was big problem time. The world in crisis. So let's just say we've been there before. Scotty, you're a truly well-read legend. CPRO, we do our best. I think it's important to be well-read because then we can have proper discussions about anything you like. How's the YouTube's view going, Scotty? Very good. Let me check. We need to go soon, actually. I've been on for 57 minutes. 13:14 says County Markin. Yes, almost 1:15. I was 15 when we last spoke. I'm now 44. And you're still a legend. C-Pro. You say the loveliest things. Let's check just who we've got here. Phone lines are not working. So we need to update that tomorrow. I can tell you. I'll be on to that tonight. I used to work for a boss, and he was one of these very serious characters. And he used to say, I'll be down again tonight. He'll be back in the office. So there we are, Dinky-Doo. What we got here, Mike says, do you want to sponsor my bairns? They're needing new bags, and other ones have run out. Oh, my goodness. Ian, we're not avoiding anything. It's a legal issue. So don't be so silly. We're not avoiding that at all. A very, very fine broadcaster. But it's not up for discussion because it's a legal issue. Do you see? Capiche? Who's the Labrador? It's funny how people are so quick to jump in, not realizing who they're talking to. Who's the Labrador in that fantastic photograph behind you? That's Lord Reith, one of the most famous Labradors in the world ever. And he never missed a radio show. Right, would you all stop talking to me till I say how many people we've got here on the YouTube? I've been asked a question. How is the YouTube channel doing? And has everybody subscribed? We're 1 subscriber short for tonight. That's amazing. There's a little video popped up, just a short. 241 people already. Fantastic. But the YouTube channel, remember, is the world's best kept secret. How do yesterday, Scotty? Dinky-Doo Jason. I respect you so much to come out as a cross-dresser. You've given me the courage. So there you are. A cross-dresser, Liam, is really a sideboard. But they used to put the plates on it as well. So it's a mixture of a table you've got in the kitchen and a table you'd have in the dining room. So that's a cross-dresser. So there you are. As far as I know, there are what we used to call a pot cupboard. They go right back to Tudor times. And a lot of them had rot in the bottom of the legs from where they used to throw the buckets of water on the stone floors. So there you are. That's the stuff. Now then, who have we got here? And it comes with 4 pairs of drawers. Yes, Elizabeth, you're quite right. Is the way my parents spelt you incorrect, or should it contain a U? No, that's fine. That's a very Scottish one. How do, Scottie McClue? Good to see you back, big fella. Jason, a delight to be back with you. What a fantastic show tonight. I can't believe it. There we go. Now then, more followers, please, on the TikTok. It's not right. They should all be sitting there. In fact, I think we'll have to go soon. I can't believe this. Oh, my goodness me. Thanks for following, Liam. Brilliant. It's been bra. Thank you, Elizabeth. Not at all. Guys, tonight has been an absolute blast. If you're on the YouTube channel, please subscribe. Tap the bell so you get your notifications. Tell me when Scottie McClue goes live. TikTokers, what can I say? This has just been a privilege from start to finish. You know, you're wonderful, wonderful people. And all I can say is thank you, thank you, thank you. Stay fabulous. Remember, you are wonderful, wonderful people. Thanks for your time, Scottie. Jason, it's a privilege for me to give my time to speak to so many people across the globe. It's really quite fantastic. Watch every single TikTok video, guys. Everybody follow me, please. And as I say, YouTubers, just stay fabulous. The numbers in Glasgow is just good-de-dum and hangs up. We'll sort it, Andrew, don't worry. And if we get back on, we might even come back on for a wee session. Good show on the top, man. You too, Thomas. Mon the Rangers. Yes, indeed. And Mon the Hoops. Absolutely as well. In the interest of balance. Is it the Hoops that do We Are the People? Or is that the Rangers? Or is it Mon the Rangers and We Are the Hoops? I get all confused with all that stuff. That's why we need to just have Glasgow United. Yes, and get rid of Rangers and Celtic. Rangers says, or is it Rangers, Elizabeth? Do they say Mon the Rangers and Up the Hoops? Or what is it? Or We Are the Hoops and Mon the People? I don't know. It's all too much. Right, I'm away to sort the phones. Have a gorgeous, gorgeous evening. 7,500 likes tonight. You're such a wind-up, says Emma. The Hoops say we are the champions. We are the champions, the Hoops. We are the people. We are the Hoops, we are the people. Is that right? WATP. Is that right? Yes, indeed. WATH. We are the Hoops. Is that the one? Yes, my parents used to say, we are the people. We are the people. Mon the Hoops. Mon the Hoops. I told you I once stayed in an inn in the East Coast in a little place called Crook. Very appropriate. And I stayed in a little place called Crook. And when I was in there, we had, I got down to the bar for breakfast in the morning. And it was just me when I walked in. There wasn't a soul to be seen. Breakfast on a Sunday morning in a wee pub in Crook. And then I heard, morning, morning. And I thought, is somebody having a giraffe with me? Anyway, long story short, I tracked down the culprit, a minor bird in a cage. How beautiful is that? Dinky-Doo, rambunctious rhino. Dinky-Doo to you. Right, we have to dash now. That is it, I tell you. From me, Scottie McClue, to every single one of you, stay fabulous. Do you want to tune on the accordion before we go? And I want to see you all again soon because this is becoming huge. But we need to build up the YouTube channel, the world's best kept secret. Roger out. Oh, Roger, yes, poor old Roger. Fantastic birds. My granny had a minor bird called Jockey. You know, that's it. Love this. Thank you. CPRO. It's just been a joy. So there you are. Now, I'm going to play the accordion another time. I'll push off. We'll sing the goodbye song together. Right, are we ready? Big breath. Sing the goodbye song. And you all know the words. Right, after 3, here we go. 3. Goodbye, everybody, goodbye. Take care, everybody, as you go. Goodbye, everybody. Auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir. And a cheerio. Thank you, Scotty. Love you, Elizabeth. Love you lots. We had a minor bird called Rings. Angela, what are rings? Yeah. Fantastic stuff. Hey, DINKY-DOO, everybody. Take great care of yourselves. Now comes the hard bit. Are we ready? And this is not for the faint-hearted. Stick out your tongues and say ta-ta. Ba-ba. Ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba.